Hello, hello, hello. Just realized I'm out of drink, I'm out of food. I'm so prepared for this. But you can see I do have a king size mattress against the wall. Mhm. Please tell me that you do too, that I'm not the only one with these kinds of things in their house. But why is it there? I had rented out a room. That's a story that I'm not sure I should talk about. Anyway, I'm not sure if anybody's on here. Am I just talking to myself? That's fine. That's not too abnormal. Sorry that I'm not very good at marketing this. You'd think I'd be better as a marketing person. But I have been rather consistent on time frame. Like, it's lunchtime again. I've already eaten things I shouldn't, but it's a story for another day. So anyway, is anybody here? So just give me a shout out, give me a thumb up. There, I see a thumbs up. Okay. I'm not talking to myself. Oh, thank you, Carol. Yeah, so you know what? Speaking of this Carol, okay, do you see this? I got this. You know how expensive this is in New Zealand? Okay, so why does it look like I have no makeup on? Hi, John. Um, anyway, I had some on, but I have like kind of oily skin, so it just like sucks in. Anyway, this is like, my wrists are bothering me because I'm writing so many classes, so I'm typing all the time, like way more than normal. So, oh, it hurts. And so I think I need to get massage, but I don't. But oh, thank you, Sam. Welcome, welcome. New to the channel. Love it. I've got a lot of new people. I don't know what's happening. I'm not doing anything different, but what is my point? My point is I got this at the warehouse. If you don't know, the warehouse is the Walmart of New Zealand, and it was still, I'm going to say $35, maybe 40. So this is what I'm talking about. In New Zealand, like, you can't just get everything cheap. Like in the US, you would definitely get this cheap. Okay, hold on. I got all these messages. I got to read them. A new PhD student willing, could you please share some quick suggestions? Sure, I'm happy to give you suggestions. This is what this is. What would you like suggestions on? Because if I start just randomly talking, it might not be what you want, but I always have something to say. This is what seems to be true. I am just going to mention I'm not going to be the big promoting, but I have to. I've been selling a ton of these. So I'm not doing these lives just for this. I just happen to have it sitting next to me, that first one, and I was like, oh, yeah. So my American cookbook. So this is made for New Zealand, Australia people. So it's all your favorite American recipes using New Zealand, Australia ingredients. It is going to be available for Christmas. It's $20 plus $5 for shipping. So the link is in the description if you want it. Yay, yay, yay. So there is the pumpkin pie, which I will be making tomorrow. So join me. Oh, I should have put that in the description. Oh, I'll put that in the description when I'm done. There's a live tomorrow where I'm going to be making Thanksgiving. So a lot of the recipes in there I will be making tomorrow. You love my random talking. See, why am I like trying to come up with video ideas, videotaping it, paying my editor, thinking about thumbnails when I could just come on here and talk? And this is the easiest thing I've done. I'm getting thousands of views on these. And I think you guys just like me. I think that that's what we're coming down to. So anyway, live tomorrow. I'll put the link in the description. We're going to make Thanksgiving together. You guys, you got to see how I make a turkey. It's so good the way that I make the turkey. It's delicious, I must say. And maybe it's because New Zealand turkeys are good. But yeah, we're going to make pumpkin pies. I'm going to make my grandmother's cranberry salad, which I'm just going to warn you, New Zealanders don't like it. And I love that you don't like it, because then I have tons of leftovers to eat with all of my leftovers, because it's sweet. You guys are uncomfortable with sweet with the savory. Americans, we like it all together all the time. There it is. Anybody else doing Thanksgiving, put a comment in the chat. I would love that. Okay, so yeah, ask me about what you want to know about Wellington. Thank you, thank you. Okay, places to buy secondhand things. Okay, 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 okay. You guys put in the chat if there's places that you recommend if you're from Wellington, because I am a huge, pretty much everything in this house is secondhand. So I might be getting rid of this king size mattress if you need one. It's been sitting there, and I keep um sorry, there's so many comments. Okay, so why I'm really good at doing multiple things at once, but why am I not good at this when I'm trying to read? I think it's the reading. So places to go. So I think that the hospice shops have the nicest stuff. It will be the most expensive, but all and just so you know this, because I didn't know this and got an argument with the manager, the one in Petone. This is a true story, so don't be mad because I have moved myself to New Zealand. I have sold everything, went home, bought everything new, sold it again, came back to New Zealand. So I am an expert. I would say I'm an expert on thrifting. I'm an expert in all of this. And so it's just that it's so much more expensive at the hospice shops, but they're so much better. And it's like what you actually want. And I was buying so much stuff. I was buying tons of mattresses, all the whiteware. That's what they call like plates and silverware and whatever. And I was buying all of that and chairs, tables, I mean, tons. And I was like, and then I kind of asked her for a discount, and that didn't go over well. Do you not know what the hospice is? And I didn't. Okay, so the hospice shops, they give all the money are there. It's all volunteer, and all the money goes to support the hospice shops in the area. That's amazing. Like it's all, and I didn't know this, and so I wouldn't have asked that if I didn't know. You have to understand that in the U.S., Goodwill makes an enormous amount of money. They get all their stuff for free, and then they sell it, and then they have a huge. It's I mean, they are probably nonprofit, but they're just it's not the same. Like supporting the people in hospice in my local community is a lot different than giving to Goodwill, who's getting everything for free and making a lot of money. And then they're creating jobs for people. They do some good things, but that's a different topic. So the hospice shops are good. The Salvation Army shops are good. So I really like the ones in Petone, Lower Hutt, Wellington. Help me out with Wellington. Wellington has a lot of like fashion ones, and they'll have good fashion, but those will be pricey as well. Is it in the video that you've seen? No, it's in a video coming up where I go into a opportunity, they call them opportunity shops. So thrift stores in the US, opportunity shops in New Zealand. And I kind of touch on the difference of what you're going to find in an opportunity shop than the US. I don't want to spoil it for you. Oh, I will. I will. Doesn't matter. You guys aren't going to watch everything. It's not the same. Like, it's gotten there US is a consumerism society. And so there'll be brand new things at the thrift store, and there's a lot of crap, but there's a lot of nice things. But when you come to New Zealand, like, people don't just get rid of things. So things are worn out way more than you're expecting because they don't get rid of things. And then when they do, they think that they can still get money for it. I think somebody from the US just moved here, and the things that she's found on Trade Me. I mean, that's not even an opportunity, but she said she sent me the link to where was this? In Hamilton? Somebody was selling chocolate ice cream, Tip Top chocolate ice cream. They stating they bought the wrong flavor. They're asking $10 for it on Trade Me. Like, that you're not gonna see. I mean, and then just so cute. Like, I think when I went there, there was like this, they put a little baggie together of buttons. And I love this about you. I'm not criticizing you. I love this about you that you reuse, repurpose what somebody else's trash is somebody else's whatever amazingness. So there are these buttons, this bag of buttons for $10. I don't know. I don't know how much buttons are, I guess. I know people sew here. It's more of a thing because they don't have that much variety, so you kinda gotta make your own. Um, sorry, there's so many messages. Yes, so hopefully that helps you. Um, let me think. Definitely Facebook Marketplace, definitely do that. If you need, like, a washer and dryer, I have the best guy for that. I have bought from him many times. They're really cheap. I've got a washer and a dryer for I think 150 each, and they are what's that brand that's good here? Man, I should never come on here when my brain doesn't work. Welcome to menopause. This is what it looks like. In and out, doesn't make sense. I can go from one topic to the other. Are you guys keeping up? I think this works for YouTube, me talking fast and all over the place. Um, what's the name of the appliances that are good here? Anyway, never broke down, always perfect use. I'd have to locate him. And he's no, no, no. Actually, he's out of business. I ended up getting him from this other couple who kind of took it over, and they were they were like this young couple starting out. That was much better. He was so funny. Because he would just come in and criticize me for getting a dryer anyway, even though I was paying for it from him. Uh, okay. It is a I'm not good at downloading stuff from Australia. Okay, if you want me to ship it to you to Australia, I'm happy to do that. Like, I'm just not doing that for the masses, but if really wanted it, it's not a problem. Just let me know. I have put it out to be put in bookstores and on different websites in Australia, but not sure when that's going to get picked up. And also can't guarantee it would be by Christmas if I'm going to Australia. But go ahead and email me Kiwi Americans NZ at gmail.com, and I can happy to do that. That's fine. Um, oh, you heard me speak at the Rebus Club. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Carol, you tell me what oh, so are you here then? Then you can just get this. I'm getting the hard copy. The hard copy is getting printed and I'm shipping them by Christmas. And get them from all of your friends at the Rebus Club. Why not? We all need to give presents. Okay. This isn't too expensive. I've done it as cheap as I possibly can. Nothing's cheap. Printing. I had a bunch of changes, so I hope I get it. Ugh, I hope I get it. I will be getting it by Christmas for sure. Like, there's no problem. I left myself a whole, like, almost 10 days before the final shipment would have to happen, so I'm okay, but I just would really want I think I'm gonna be in the markets. I just signed up for the Eastbourne Market, so if you wanna see me at the Eastbourne Market, you can come and get it then, if I have any left by then. I have been selling really well. Oh, Fisher& and Paykel. Thank you. Fisher& and Paykel Appliances. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I need your help on something. I actually have a point of this. I don't like doing things with no point. This is why I did the Edmonds cooking. I can do the Edmonds cooking. It just is a lot of work. I don't have any time because I am running all these things at once. But I'm going to start talking about different things on this channel, and it's okay if you don't want to stay. I mean, this is no problem, but I'm going to keep doing everything the same. I'm not veering from talking about New Zealand because I can't seem to like run out. But I think I'm going to change it to more of a focus of, living the life that you love, or something like that. I haven't come up with a tagline. What do you think of that? I just want to know, like, and then like just I can talk about more things. Like, I definitely living a life is living abroad. So that's a big part of it. And then another living a life that I love is like running my own businesses, being self-employed, being in marketing, being in business. Let's talk about that. Do you guys want to have a YouTube channel? I know how to do it. Let me tell you. If you guys have a small business and you need help with marketing, let me tell you, I can help you. Oh my gosh. And I simplify things. I talk about things very simply. I'm a teacher. I'm a university professor by trade. And so I'm used to talking simply and clearly and very practically. I'm a very practical person. Like, me and academia, we don't always line up. Had a little fight yesterday because who cares? Like, I think that there's a place for theory, but there's also a place for, like, what does it matter to my life, right? I like to talk about how to improve your life, productivity. I'm very efficient. Obviously, I run 5 businesses at once. I'm working full-time writing courses, and I got this YouTube channel. So I love doing I'm just not a person that fits like this. I'm just not this. And so I feel like I'm being suffocated a little bit by this. by having to talk about my living abroad, which I love New Zealand, and we'll talk about it forever and we'll promote it forever. But yes, but you have to understand, like I'm not too narrow. I was like, this is how you start a YouTube channel. I haven't done that, although I could definitely help you with that. Uh oh, Alan, okay. Oh, you're getting some good recommendations. So Um, yeah, being happy with what you are doing. What time is it in New Zealand right now? 12:55. And who can guess what I'm doing right now? I have a lot to do. I'm in fact behind because tomorrow I have to go live and cook Thanksgiving. So not sure when that's gonna start. I have to figure out. So if I have I have how many kgs of a turkey do I have? I think it's yeah, so don't too bad. I'm using a calculator. So I have like a 20, what did that say? No, sorry, 13-pound turkey, let's say that. So then each pound I have to, how many hours is that? Because I got to get it in the oven. I got to look it up. Because I want you to see how I'm making the turkey. So that would be what I do. I'll do the turkey. I'll put that in the oven, and then I will make all the pies, and I will make the cranberry salad doesn't need to be maybe the stuffing. I'll show you how I do the stuffing. The stuffing is unbelievable. It is defrosted. Thank you, John. I'm getting there. My cleaning lady cleaned or canceled this week. My lawn people canceled this week. So I don't know. I can only do so much. I'm cooking and that's it. Everything else can be. I have cleaning people come because I'm not trying to be a superhero. Like I told you, I have 5 things that I'm running. I don't make a lot of money, but sometimes I just have to make that happen for my own mental health. That's a big turkey. Yes. Okay. So let me tell you my turkey story, and I'll probably tell it again tomorrow because it's funny. This is a very true story. I get my turkey at Gilmore's. Is there probably better places? Yes. Would I like to get it from a farmer? Yes. But even like one of my friends who always comes, they make the most amazing ham. They are, they got a turkey from a farmer and it came with all the feathers on. And so, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So, oh, there we go. Alan Newbold sells really good secondhand appliances. Why can't I speak with some Kiwi accent? Because this is really annoying that I don't have the Kiwi accent. I can just hear myself talking. Anyway, story about the turkey. See, I can keep track and You guys following me? Am I okay? Okay. I got so much to do. Okay. So every year I go to Gilmore's. Here's the story. I go to Gilmore's and my kids, I bring different kids with me like every time and I tell them the story uh yeah, the turkey with the hair still on the turkey. Are you kidding me? They were so mad. Anyway, so I go there and I'm like, I have to kind of like psych myself up because I go through, and this is no joke. I have been here for 6 years since I moved back. I've been here a total of 8. The first year, I don't think I did Thanksgiving because I had just arrived in November. So for 5 years, I've been doing Thanksgiving. And I go to Gilmore's to get it. And I go through the same conversation with a different staff member, pretty much the different staff member every time I get there. So I psych myself up. I go in there, I go into that freezing freezer. You know what I mean? It's like so cold. My kids stay out and I just walk around until I can find a staff person. I said, I'm going to need you to get me the biggest turkey that you have and sometimes 2. And they say to me, and this is the exact conversation. It has not veered. And I just have to hold my tongue and be nice because obviously you don't get things when you're not nice. And I said, I need you to go in the back and I need you to get the biggest turkey that you have. And I might need 2 of them. Yes, Thanksgiving is a national holiday in the US. And he goes, we don't have turkeys. This is true. This is what they say every time. And I go, you do. They're in the back, in the way back. You got to go way back there. And I would go back there and get it myself so I don't have to bother you because I go through this every single year. And they were like, then they say to me, I'm sorry, but if it's not out there, then we don't have it. Okay, someone's calling me. Nobody ever calls me. Mm, decline. Hold on. Do they not know that I'm live? Seriously. Okay. Um, I know that you have it. It's in the back. Would you mind just for the sake of it going and looking? And then I have to say to them, please actually look. Like, don't just walk back there and come back because that's also happened. And every single time they were like adamant that there's no turkey back there. And I go, you know what? The thing is this year I said, so for the last 4 years, I've had somebody go back there, and every time they've come out with a huge turkey. And you're telling me, can you just can you just look? Can you just look? Um, and and they come back every time with turkeys, and it's in a box, like, it hasn't even been opened, and they're like, "Wow, like, I didn't know that that was bad," and I'm like, "Thank you," and then they don't really apologize, so you could work on that, Gilmore's. But they just say, they really give me a hard time, and I just try to act really nicely because if I start to get irritated, that's not gonna go over well, um, and yeah, so they just so every time, that's how I get my turkey. But this year, normally the turkey, and so for the last 4 years has been $75. $75 for a 12, 13-pound turkey. Just so you know, my mother, I asked her how much her turkey was. She got a 20-pound turkey that's 50 cents a pound. Mhm. That's the difference by having economies of scale. So, yeah, 100 no, it was like $106 for that turkey this year. $75 normally, $106 this year. So, yes, I love my friends. My friend who's from Canada makes the best kumara. It's like the sweet potato dish, but she uses kumara, and it's my favorite. In fact, I don't even think I have potatoes and gravy, which is also a key thing to have, I think, that I love. But, like, because it's so good, I don't know what she does. Your kumara is so good, your orange one. So good compared to sweet potatoes. Like, I would never eat sweet potatoes, and your kumara, I eat it all the time. This is how I make it. I slice it up. I slice up an onion, and I slice up a whole, like, not a whole, like, a couple cloves of fresh garlic, salt and pepper, put it in the oven. Mm, it is I don't need anything else. I don't not normally a vegetarian, but that meal. Anyway, so she makes that, and apparently kumaras are like $13 a kilo. I don't know. She's just so outrageous, and she's like, "So," and I look at it and I'm like, "I will fund you. I need you to make that. Like, that is what I dream of for a year. I will pay you to do that." So, and she was asking if she could make something else, and the answer is no. The answer is no, sorry. Okay, sorry, I got so many questions. Thanksgiving is a national holiday, and it falls on the 3rd Thursday of November, whatever that date is, and so then Friday is Black Friday. That's the concept. So in America, there's no Christmas until Black Friday. It's Halloween, it's prepping for Thanksgiving, Christmas is starting to come out, they're prepping for Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then Black Friday is the kickoff to the Christmas shopping season. That's what it is. And then Cyber Monday is where you can finish doing, if you didn't get all your Black Friday stuff, it's still available on Cyber Money. So don't ever feel like it needs to be all purchased by Black Friday. Nothing, everything is available through midnight on Monday. I already have my list of things I'm getting. So this is very common for Americans. Here's my list of things I'm getting on Black Friday. I just wait. I just wait months, years, whatever. There's things that you use all the time, and I really would like to buy new. I'm going to wait till Black Friday. Okay. Yes, John, I can't comment on that. Mhm. Yeah, 49 cents a pound in Nevada, guys. I'm not joking. Uh, you're nice. I wouldn't buy a $100 turkey. Yeah, well, normally I have to buy 2. So in essence, I'm winning this year because I only have about 35 coming to Thanksgiving, where I normally have 50 to 70. Um, okay, every supermarket in New Jersey is giving away free turkeys. Mhm. So, Mary, can you mail me one? Just kidding. It would never get here in time. And then, like, New Zealanders don't love turkey. Like, they don't have, like, turkey sandwiches. I think turkey deli meat turkey is a very popular sandwich in the US, and it's just not here. Kia ora. Hello, Ethan. Welcome. Okay, what else do you want me to talk about? Um, so just to kind of highlight what is a must-have at Thanksgiving. Turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, that kumara thing has to be there. Pumpkin pies have to be there. My grandmother's, um, what am I saying? Cranberry salad has to be there. But the Canadian brings another one that's not sweet. So everybody eats that one. So that's fantastic. Stuffing is a must. And I've been learned how to make homemade stuffing using all the stuff left over from my turkey. Gosh, I'm such a Kiwi now. I just reuse. I actually went shopping for all of my Thanksgiving stuff yesterday. I bought a couple little extra things, not much, like 3 things. Total of $100. I mean, minus the turkey, so not too bad. I mean, I guess I already had some stuff, but I make a lot from scratch. Like, so tonight I will make the pie crusts and then put them in the refrigerator, and then we'll start the pies tomorrow. Um, yes, a turkey Sammy sandwich. So I've never had that. And surprise, it's an American chain. Welcome, thank you. Yes, okay, so the question is, do I make pumpkin pie fresh or in a can? I make it in a can. And this year, and I should have saved the can. How did I not save the can? Maybe it's still in the recycle. Or maybe I still is a huge can that I got at the American store. Libby's pumpkin puree. I don't buy it where it's like already pre-made in the can, but just the pumpkin puree. And the reason why I do this is people already will bring pumpkin pies to my Thanksgiving where they actually like roast a pumpkin. Your pumpkin tastes different. And that's the bottom line. My family, at the end of the day, one time a year, we want pumpkin pie to taste like home, and that's what we're doing in a can. So I got a can that makes 8 pumpkin pies. So I opened it up on Sunday and I made a pie because I just want to make sure it was good. Like, how long has that been sitting there? I mean, it is puree and it's supposed to last whatever. Um, yeah, pumpkin pie only, no meat. No, pumpkin pie is sweet. We're talking about desserts. Hello from Canada. Hello. So I will not be making 8, but, so I've already made 1, so I have 7 left. I'll probably be making 4 or 5, because I make some for the party and then ours for leftovers because my husband's crazy about pumpkin pie, and it's actually not that bad for you dessert. Really high in fiber, yeah, it's not that much sugar, and it just has evaporated milk. I mean, obviously, the crust, but um, so there's that. So then I can freeze the rest of that, and it says it'll last for 3 months, so I will be doing that because I like it for pumpkin bread and pumpkin muffins and all of that. So, um, I have tried to boil up, and I've made it on my YouTube channel if you wanna try. It was actually really good, really healthy. Um, When do you have Thanksgiving? I always have it the Saturday after the Thanksgiving. So Thursday is Thanksgiving in the States, and I host it on that Saturday or Sunday, depending on the year when I'm available. And because we'd have a full American real Thanksgiving. So we watched the Macy's Day Parade. So the Macy's Day Parade had to have already happened in order for us to watch it because of the date difference. And so, we watch the Macy's Day Parade, we put on some American football games after that, we eat, we go out and we go down to the park and we play real American football, or we do different things. One time we made a turkey piñata and we shot arrows at it, that was fun. And then the kids loved it. It opens up with, sweets, of course. So yeah, so that's what we do. People love it. People are texting me, "Are you having Thanksgiving? Can I come?" And they know they can because okay, so this is gonna be weird for me because this is my first holiday without 2 of my kids. So one kid is 21 and one is 19. And so ooh, how come I just got balloons? How did you do that? I'm new to these live things. Yes, give me balloons. That's fun. Okay. Like, I just wanted to say that there's so many my husband's family is planning their Thanksgiving, and so my son will be there, and then they'll go to my parents later on, but, they're getting 20 pounds of potatoes. So there's 2.2 pounds in a kg, to give you an idea. So, yeah, there's there the stress is that there's not enough potatoes. It can't be these roasted potatoes, it has to be mashed potatoes. I don't let Kiwi food come on Thanksgiving. It has to be only, like, legit. We are having macaroni cheese, we are having cornbread this year, and then for pies, it can be pumpkin pie. It has to be fruit pies, cherry pie, apple pie, whatever. If you wanna make I'm okay with desserts, whatever you wanna make, but no, we're not making roasted potatoes, even though I love them. Creamed corn. Oh, and then there's the green bean casserole. And I actually, if people want to make it, here's the recipe. Because it's so easy, but you just take frozen or canned. I like canned better. Green beans, and you mix it with like a cream of mushroom soup and a little bit of cheese, and you put that crispy onion on top, and you bake it. It's like so easy, but like it is a staple of Thanksgiving, and so we'll be talking about that. I use all only New Zealand ingredients in Thanksgiving, which brings me to my American cookbook, How to Cook American Using New Zealand Australian Ingredients. Available in print version for Christmas if you're interested. The link is in the description. I'll be making my pie crust. That's in here. And this is, oh, sorry, it's not bound yet. The pumpkin pie. This is what it looks like. You know you want this. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, you guys, this is just like a picture of my actual cookies that came out of the oven. I didn't make this fancy. This cookbook is real. This is authentic. This is who I am. This is what I can't stand all these like professionalness. Like that's not what it looks like when it comes out. This is what these cookies will look like when they come out. I've had somebody order 4 of them to give to her friends because this is the best cookie they've ever had, and it's true. It's literally called the best chocolate chip cookie, and I'm not lying. Okay, let me just show you. Okay, if you guys don't really like, do you like peanut butter? These peanut butter cookies are my grandmother's recipe, and it's unbelievable. I give you exactly where to find, what kind of, because ingredients are always different. I don't know what you're making, but these are what pancakes should look like. Your pikelets, not sure. Okay, so ignore the cheese, but this is a real Philly cheesesteak. Now, this took me weeks to figure out. So the original Philly's cheesesteak comes from Pat's Philly cheesesteaks. And I've been to Pat's many times in Philadelphia. My family's from the East Coast. It's the best. Now, this isn't, I can't copy Pat's bread, but this is my youngest son. How old is he? 12, but he's eating this for years. Is his favorite food of all time. I make this when people come over and they're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Right here. This is how you make it." It took me a while, but Pat's actually did a bunch of interviews of which I could scour and figure out what it is that he's using and how to make it here. My American chili. Okay, this is what cornbread looks like. And you are going to want some of this with some honey on it and some butter. I don't let my husband look at this because then he really wants me to make all this, and I'm not going to. Okay, so then the last thing I want to say is my deep dish Chicago style pizza. So Luminati's, I'm from the Midwest. Luminati's is my favorite. There's like 3 competitors, Gino's East and Luminati's, and there's another one that's escaping me. But this one is my favorite. Now they do a slab of how do I say, it would be Italian sausage, and it's the best, you guys. This is the recipe for that. I spent a lot of time, a lot of trial and error to figure out how to make that crust. This crust, honestly, I went and had Luminati's in Chicago when I went and saw Leanne Morgan. If you don't know who that is, go check her out on Netflix. You will love her. When I was there this summer, and I think mine's better. I don't know. New Zealand ingredients are different, so this is just so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry. Cherry pie, you can't miss that. I'm not showing you. Oh, my chicken enchiladas, like this picture maybe isn't the best, but you guys, you will die when you have that. I am not disappointing you. And then the American cheeseburger. Oh, and the biscuits and gravy, that's on a video. If you just want to watch that video, that's fine. You don't need this. And then ranch dressing. You guys want to know what ranch dressing is and how to use it? It's all in here for you. Link is in the description. All right, enough talking about that. Yeah, they put cheese whiz on their cheesesteak. I just wanted to be legit in the book. And you can get that at the American store, but I don't like it. Okay. Matariki Day, yes. I am always in the States in July, and so I have missed it since it's turned into a holiday. So, um, use as much. Oh my gosh, someone knows Pat's cheesesteak. I love you guys. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. I'm giving you hearts. I don't know what this means or how that works, but anyway, I got to get back to work. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow when we cook Thanksgiving live, and I'm going to show you everything. It's going to be so good. What time? I'm going to say I'm going to need to get it in the oven. So I'm going to say like mid-morning. So start looking. Just if you subscribe to me, if you don't subscribe to me, that's fine, but you should. You could, or just hit the bell and it'll alert you. You can see that my live is scheduled. If you want to hit the bell, it'll alert you when I'm live. And so that's kind of all you need. Yeah, the American store in Wellington is in Johnsonville and it's called USTU. Or you can order from Martha's Vineyard in Auckland online and they'll ship it to you. NCIA. Okay, I watched that. Okay. Yes, yeah, if you just because who knows when I'm gonna go live? I'm crazy. Like, I'm not organized. I'm just doing what I can when I can. So just hit the notification bell and it'll just let you know. If you want to, then at least you know. You can make a decision. You can't be like, oh, I missed it. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys have a great Thursday.